Every day, everywhere in the world, people wake up, get dressed, and head off to make a living, following the path they've chosen. But deep down inside, there's always a desire for a better way, a simpler way, a legitimate way to make more money, have more free time, and enjoy life rather than just work until we die. We have found a 100% legitimate, inexpensive, logical system with a valuable product and real-time commissions. Generate income with just a cell phone and an internet connection from anywhere at any time. Get started now, get paid now. Do you look for ways to make more money? Ask for info and we will send you more information. Let's talk.
Ooh, let's talk. I always get amped up when I hear that. Hello, everybody. Hey, good night, good evening, good morning. Just depends on where you're at in this awesome, awesome world we live in. I love hearing from millionaires. I just love it. Just love it. Anyway, welcome to Daniel's Den, episode 235. We're going to chat a little bit. So there's an amazing book that I've been gleaning from for a long period of time. I'm still going to be reading it and probably rereading it and things of that sort. So I'm going to share from this book, How Rich People Think, okay, by Steve Siebold, right? It's an amazing book. What I love about the book is that it is giving you a contrast of thoughts in every single chapter. So he contrasts the world-class thinking in comparison to what most people think, middle class or most underperforming or just average, normal, run-of-the-mill people. What's the comparison, right? Because I heard I've heard John Maxwell say that he would love to pour his mind, like his success mind, his success mindset. He said he would love to just pour his mindset into someone, right? So this is what this book is doing, because those contrasting thoughts, he puts them right next to each other, right? So you have that immediate conflict where you're like, wait a minute, this is the way someone thinks, and this is the way a successful person thinks, a world-class person thinks, someone who's wealthy, right? And you see the contrasting thoughts and you're like, man, I think this way. And you can compare and have that internal dialogue with yourself, which is so important, because you have to shift your belief system to slide over to building wealth, as opposed to just clocking in and out in a normal job situation, or even being just self-employed, right? Nothing wrong with any of those, but to build wealth the fastest way, what does this amazing author say, right? So we're going to talk about what he says is the fastest road to build wealth, right? Now, he went ahead. So once again, we're chatting about this book, How Rich People Think. He interviewed very, very successful individuals. He interviewed a whole lot of people, over 500 people over about a 20-year span, right? So this is from author Steve Siebold. So you can see him right there. So he interviewed over 500 people over a 20-year span, right? And that's what came out is How Rich People Think, okay? So let's contrast these thoughts, right? Because this book is great about contrasting thoughts. You see how a middle-class person thinks and how a wealthy or world-class person, performer, high performer thinks. And you see those contrasting thoughts fighting against each other, right? Or you see the contrast, and I love this, right? So he says, what's the fastest road to build wealth? And once again, thank you everybody for hanging out today, tonight, this afternoon. In the stateside is Valentine's Day. So if you celebrate that, happy Valentine's Day to everybody under the sound of my voice that's in the stateside or other parts of the country, right? So part of his book, he said this: middle-class believes starting a business is risky. World-class believes starting a business is the fastest road to wealth. So Steve Siebold said, hey, this is what the wealthy are thinking. This is what the world-class elite level people are thinking. That's their thoughts. Compare it to what you're thinking. Let's see if there's a difference, right? So he goes on to say in the book, he said, the masses will seek security and the great ones will keep starting businesses and building fortunes, right? So this is one of the biggest keys to building wealth. We talk about it almost every night in our live presentations. If you don't know, we're part of Wealth Builds Worldwide that does live events and presentations every single night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we walk you through shifting that mindset so that you can slide over to that right side, which is the business owner side, a system. You own a system along with using your money, leveraging your money to create more income, which is the I side of the cash flow quadrant. All right. So let me pull that up for you here. So we're talking about sliding you over to the right side, which Steven Siebold says based on his research of over 500 entrepreneurs, successful individuals, high performers. He said they are thinking this way. They are thinking to build wealth. The fastest way is to create and tap into a business system, right? Then also, as you leverage becoming an investor where your money works for you, that's another amazing opportunity. Now, why is that so important, what we're talking about right now, right? Because most people are in the job situation where you don't have any time freedom, but you are making money, and that's fine. But then there's some restrictions, there's some slowdowns, right? Because you only have a certain amount of time in the day. And then even if you're self-employed, the same scenario, you're exchanging time. So when you slide over to the right side, completely over to a business owner, now your time is starting to work for you. You can leverage time, you can travel and have that time freedom, and also have the income. You can have the best of all of it, right? Now, here's another mindset thing that he talks about in this book. He says that the middle class are always thinking from a scarcity mentality. So it's an either or. You can only do this or only do that, or only do this or only do that. No, you can actually be successful in business, have the time freedom. Now, once again, this is a business system. This is something that works when you're not even available. Okay, that's a true business system. And we have that here in GS Partners. And we want to share it with you because we're excited about connecting people to great information. And we have a global support team here to make sure that you have time to transition yourself over from being an employee, if you so desire, or being self-employed, if you so desire, to building wealth over here on the right side of the cash flow quadrant. That's what's happening in GS Partners. How are we doing that? How are we making that work? It's a $33 decision. You can start your global business for $33. I pause for dramatic effect. You can get back with the person who's sharing this with you and actually register for free and start moving towards using $33 to create a whole lot of passive income, a whole lot more of passive income, more than you might be aware of, right? Now, here's another big part of the book that I'm going to read to you. The secret to their eventual success is what they learn and who they become when they fail, knowing they will recover and begin again more intelligently. You don't have to fall on your face here because we have a whole system in place here to support your goals and dreams. So you're going to want to get back with the person sharing this content with you, right? Because once again, what is the fastest road to wealth? I didn't say the easiest road. I didn't say the easiest road. I said the fastest road to wealth. Based on author Steve Siebold, he recommends you starting a business. I love another quote from Robert Kiyosaki. He said, most entrepreneurs or wannabe entrepreneurs are not even in the sphere or the well, not the sphere, but not even in the game. You have to start. He said, any entrepreneur, you have to start a business to be in the game, to actually be playing on the field, right? So that was from Robert Kiyosaki. So once again, I want to encourage everybody in the sound of my voice, tap into creating or leveraging and going into a business system. Something that's designed to create leverage, something that's designed to create passive income. And I'll be very clear, there's different levels of passive income or different layers of passive residual income within what we are doing within GS Partners. We don't want anyone to miss out on this because it's free to register and it's a $33 decision that will put you in position to create more wealth. So the fastest road to wealth, according to author Steve Siebold, after doing over 20 years of research and after interviewing world-class performers and individuals for over 20 years, is start a business. Then we have something in place where you can jump in and start your business for $33. $33. And then that positions you to start moving forward. So once again, you get your free registration, you activate that monthly membership, then you can start accumulating assets. You can start moving your money towards you. Once again, we're operating in the B and the I side of the cash flow quadrant at the same time. So you can start putting your money to work as an investor. We're not going to, you have options. This is a completely self-directed account. Nobody's forced to do anything in the system because it's a self-directed account. So you go in, you acquire the assets that appeal to you, and then you share with other people if you so desire. Woo! It's just that straightforward and simple. $33, income for life. Start your global international business. Thank you for your time. Get back with the person sharing this with you. I'm going to go ahead and share our support card. We have a global support team here for you every single day. We have a live event. We have a live event every Monday through Saturday at 10:45 Eastern Standard Time. It's called the Power Call. It is exceptional. Doctors, plural, Doctors Rhonda and David Hollins did an amazing power call earlier today. And guess what? We have another one scheduled for tomorrow at 10:45. I believe it may be Kansu Hotep Batum. We'll see if that's him live and in living color tomorrow. But listen, we have a whole support team here for you to be successful. You want to get back with the person sharing this with you so that you can get the Zoom password to participate and ask questions live and to interact with our global team. You don't have to trust my word that we have a global team. You can just listen to the power call and hear people from everywhere in the world chatting about their experiences, right? You don't have to trust or believe in what I'm saying. You can log in to a live event that we have every single day at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and hear from a presenter that talks about financial freedom and talks about their experience. If you knew the success stories that were on this screen, if you knew Dr. Ty Best, the founder of Wealth Builds Worldwide, who's been financially free now for over 26 years, if you knew Miss Tanisha Glaspie, who's been full-time and retired, a single mother from Arizona that tapped into this business system, if you knew Mr. Hotep Batum, who a short year ago didn't know where rent was coming from, but now went ahead and swiped his GS Lifestyle card to buy a luxury vehicle that he's never had in his life. If you knew, you would be connected already. Building wealth, that's what we do here. Thank you so much for your time. Get back with the person sharing this with you. We're not on trial here. We're creating more passive income for people around the world. They get paid immediately in real time. That's what we're doing here. That's what's happening. Nobody's on trial here. This company's not on trial. Over 140,000 people already connected. Thank you for your time. I'll see you on the next live stream.